signed a 3-year deal with the rights to Major League Soccer games, a selection of highlights and weekly content throughout the year. Twitter is taking over the MLS contract from Facebook. Consumers expected to begin limited
hope we get one here tonight.
Right to your doorstep within months. At least 10 pilot programs approved by the FAA could be delayed if proponents can't overcome lingering concerns about safety and security, as well as regulatory restrictions.
Hope my players will maybe a little. I need to play a little bit better than game one.
Last week, the average price of gas in the state was $2.57. This week, the average price of pump is $2.55 for regular gas. This week's average is higher than what you were paying in the state this time. 5 cents. The state average is also higher than the national average, which is $2.56.
Let's go. Probably shouldn't see that. Bye. Let's go. Here's a 3. Aw. Missed the clutch of 3. No. I'm 0 for 2 so far. Both from 3. And now the other way, Mr. Clutch of the basket is fouled.
100 years. Massachusetts state flower, the fragrant Mayflower.
And I missed the first free throw.
American elm. Massachusetts state berry, the
Make the second though.
State bean, the Boston-based navy bean, of course. And the unofficial state vehicle of Massachusetts, the all-wheel drive Subaru. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Life, it's not measured by the breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. Life is the ultimate possibility all around us. It's the interesting people we meet, the epic places we see, the incredible memories we create. Life is always going on. All you have to do is choose to live it.
Aww.
Love to sleep? Then you'll love the most comfortable mattress on earth. Talk to a Raymore Flanagan sleep expert. They can hook you up with all the best brands with up to 60 different
Monroe to Parker. Won't go. Rebound, Mr. Clutch.
And at the guaranteed lowest prices.
Gordon Hayward.
You
No.
can sleep on your new mattress for a long, long time. You better choose it well. The choice is simple. Love to sleep? You'll love Raymore Flanagan.
If it's news you need to know.
Parker getting the ball early.
For a better selection at better prices, you'll do better at the lease in Springfield. Lease a new 2018 Hyundai Sonata for just $194 per month with 0 down, or save up to $12,000 off original MSRP.
Gordon Hayward 3. No.
Chevy Silverado or GMC Sierra. Shop over 4,000 new and used vehicles at BelizeAuto.com. Then visit Belize.
And they're up 6-1 early.
You at GMC in Springfield and see why you'll do better at Belize.
This portion of 22 News sponsored by Belize and BelizeAuto.com. This is the 22 News.
Kyrie to Horford lays it in.
Alright, here's a little thumbnail sketch of what we're expecting for tomorrow's winter storm here in the Pioneer Valley. We expect the snow to get going steadily after midnight tonight, so plan on some snow on the ground for the morning commute, according to a few inches on the ground, in fact, depending on where you are. Heaviest snow will happen between 9 o'clock tomorrow morning and 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And geographically, I expect the heaviest snow to happen east of the Connecticut River, FYI. And then for the evening commute, there'll be light.
Mr. Clutch, the basket lays it in.
Day snow, but there's No snow falling, which is good news.
Stolen by Horford. Oh my god.
Mostly cloudy skies. There is some snow off
Mr. Clutch.
to our west.
Aw,
See
exactly.
the storm getting its act together right now over the mid-Atlantic states. So gradually, all of this will be heading in our direction.
And really bad first quarter for me again.
These winds will miss us to the east, but nonetheless, this is going to be enough to slow you down. Winter storm warnings are in effect for all of western Massachusetts through the day here.
Oh my god.
The new storm team skycast looks like this. 7 o'clock here this evening, we are dry. We pause here at midnight.
That's right, play.
About 3, 4 o'clock tomorrow morning is when the steady snow develops. Some of our forecast models bring it in closer to midnight. Our skycast brings it in closer to 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. There it is. You can see the snow moving from south to north here, up and down the valley. So again, it's snowing here during the morning commute tomorrow. Plan on plenty of extra time here to get where you got to go here tomorrow morning. The heaviest snow begins around 9 o'clock.
Horford, steps back, that's a 3. He got it.
Down the valley. Notice noontime. That darker blue is kind of pushing more toward the east here, and then by 2 o'clock, most of that is gone. I'll pause here at 3 o'clock. But I do expect that there will be some steady snow for the evening commute. Notice 6 o'clock here tomorrow. It's snowing up and down the valley. Then that snow starts to break up a bit here late tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. So for the Wednesday morning commute, some flurries, but snow showers lingering in the hills to the east and west of the valley. And then Wednesday is a cloudy, breezy, and snow showery day here with occasional snow showers in the valley and precipitation
1-4 early for me.
in the Berkshires. Here's our 22 new storm team forecast for tonight. Steady snow.
But I got the bold free. Let's go that time.
26 to 32. Snow heavy at times, especially middle of the day here tomorrow. A little breezy. 32 to 36 for our high temperature. In terms of snowfall here through tomorrow night, where most of us live, it's 4 to 8 inches. Hills to the east in eastern Hamden, eastern Hampshire, eastern Franklin County.
Jump shot. Got it.
6 inches plus also in the hills to the west, including western Franklin County, Berkshire County, and extreme or far western Hampshire and far western Hamden County. Our 22 new storm team
Monroe
looks like this.
Yes.
Snow here tomorrow. Snow tomorrow.
Here we go.
Flurries and occasional snow showers here on Wednesday. Also windy, by the way, both tomorrow and Wednesday. 38. Thursday's a mostly cloudy day. 44. 38 on Friday. The weekend.
Here's the basket laid in. Because I'm finally starting to get some shots go down.
40 on Sunday. 46.
Lead back down to 4.
Here on Monday, we'll continue to track the snow potential here for tomorrow on 22 News at 6. And of course, you can track with us anytime on your mobile
Brogdon.
Download the free
Looking, shooting, won't go, but Monroe's right there.
App Store and type in WWLPWX for the 22 News Storm Team Weather app.
It may be mid-March, but this is our third nor'easter this month. We'll tell you what local DPWs are preparing. Also tonight.
Hayward.
Massachusetts law.
Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch.
Harassment in the workplace. I'm 22 News State House reporter Alicia Machado. I'll tell you what changes the bill would bring.
I'm Mike Basket-Relly reporting outside the Cole Roads Elementary School in Leiden. I'll tell you why this school is in jeopardy of closing. 3 new radar speed limit signs are coming to
Tatum, yes.
22 News reporter Nick Oresco. I'll tell you why police say this is necessary to keep everyone safe on the roads.
And a man looking for treasure with his metal detector discovered a military-style artillery shell in Springfield today.
When news happens, we're there, working for you.
Ready to go when you are.
Wow, you look nice.
Getting around.
Oh my god.
As it used to be. That's
Come
why
on.
we called bath sitters. They removed our old tub and installed a beautiful new spacious shower. Now, getting in and out is a breeze. And we have peace of mind with seamless walls that
No, I got set first of all.
plus their lifetime guarantee.
Thanks to bath sitters, life is so much easier with a shower we love.
Call today or learn more at bathfitter.com.
Spring is coming. Enjoy the season with a great deal on a new Toyota. Like
Horford, nice pass from Pat.
technology-loaded Corolla, the adventurous RAV4, the rugged Tundra, and more.
Lead down to 4.
Okay, get a $139 a month Corolla lease, including advanced safety features and 2 years no-cost maintenance. Plus, recent and soon-to-be college grads get an additional $1,200.
And again, Monroe gets open.
Go get your
Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Stella, you're cured.
There's a 3. Got it. Missed the clutch from downtown.
When we got married,
12 for Mr. Clutch.
And what tomorrow holds. We'll get through it together.
Life sentence. Series premiere.
Wilson, nope, not time.
W.
Kyrie to Gordon Hayward knocks it down. It's a 1-point game.
series premiere Wednesday, March 7th on the CW Springfield.
Tune into The Voice Monday and Tuesday nights at 8. Sponsored locally by Big Y World Class Market. Sign up for Big Y's Education Express and help our local schools. Visit BigY.com.
You're watching 22 News at 5.
East River National Transportation Safety Board.
Monroe, nope, Monroe.
River this morning.
Yes.
Passengers died when the helicopter went down Sunday. The pilot was the only survivor. He's heard reporting engine failure in an emergency transmission and issuing a mayday call.
Hortford, yes.
Connecticut police say they identified a suspect in connection with a Facebook post threatening to blow up the Hartford St. Patrick's Day parade. Police announced Saturday they identified the suspect as a former Connecticut resident. Police say the suspect created a fake Facebook account in the name of a local educator. The suspect posted the threats on several social media pages to harass the victim whose name it was created in. The parade continued as scheduled Saturday with security.
Tatum, yes.
A young deer had its
Some good passing so far from Mr. Clutch tonight.
in Nantucket. Take a look at this. According to environmental police, the deer's head became stuck inside a chicken feeder weeks ago. It restricted the deer's ability to see, hear, and eat. Environmental police were able to successfully immobilize.
Middleton for 3.
The deer was found to be in good condition and was watched over until it was fully recovered from sedation.
You know, we were talking about something, and I just never got the name of the cat. Oh, no, Jade?
You're right. It's Jade.
Okay.
I brought Jade with me tonight.
Yes.
Jade is a beautiful 10-month-old girl. She is in the
Wow.
Springfield Adoption Center.
Yeah.
She came to Dakin over the weekend.
Don't know how Tatum didn't grab that ball.
Her family said that her best traits are her friendliness and her calm demeanor. So she's lived with men and women. She's very friendly and playful and loves to cuddle on the couch. This is a keeper.
Not well suited to television studios, just an FYI. But
Mr. Clutch to the basket. Lots of contact won't go.
You know, in
Oh, Mr. Clutch again. No.
Dakin is going to be closed tomorrow to be cautious and be mindful of the weather. We're also going to be closed on Wednesday for an all-staff meeting. So we're going to reopen on Thursday at 12:30 at both locations.
it'll be great. Jade's available right now at WWLP.com.
Mr. Clutch, no. My struggles continue.
May be tired today, but
At 3.
deprivation is a problem all year long. And what doctors are using as an alternative to opioids amid the epidemic in the U.S. You're watching 22 News at 5:30.
This portion of 22 News sponsored by Munson Savings.
Munson Savings has been incredible for our business.
They make it a point to form a relationship with you so that way they can help you do banking. I have many accounts here at the bank. I can pay all my bills right online, transfer my money.
They know my business, they know my needs. They've even been out to some of my projects to celebrate success.
My banking experience
I'm fouled.
is wonderful. Without their leadership and the belief in our mission, we wouldn't be where we are today.
When we decided to put panels on the house, the 30% federal tax rebate made it pretty much a no-brainer.
We chose to go solar because it's the right thing to do, and it's economical. At the end of the month, we see the bill, and we know now that we made the right decision.
2/3 of our electricity costs have disappeared.
With all energy solar, the choice is yours. Don't delay. Time is running out.
Straight away. No. Vaughn, no. Rebound, Mr. Clutch.
AllEnergySolar.com.
My wife says I still look like a highlighter.
Oh my god, I didn't want to shoot that.
All the green I could save you.
For 3.
$14,999. Or a Sonata for $18,699.
I didn't want to shoot that.
Check out the all-new Kona all-wheel drive, the right size for any adventure. Starting at $21,895. Lease for only $298 a month. 0 down, 0 first payment, 0 do-it signing. You do not need to be military, college grad, or own a Hyundai. Save green at the largest Hyundai dealership in America.
Tatum again, right there in 1. And it's a 3-point game again.
Many of us feel tired today after springing forward this weekend, but a new survey shows sleep deprivation is a problem all year long. The Harris poll found 61% of adults worldwide have some kind of medical issue that affects their sleep. 58% said worrying had kept them awake, and a quarter admitted to being distracted by technology. And these sleepless nights may be taking a toll, but 40% of respondents said they feel irritable or have trouble concentrating during the day. The opioid crisis in this country has many doctors looking at the number of powerful painkillers they prescribe. In recent months, doctors at Omaha Oral Surgery have taken steps to prevent patients from forming addictions. They began using a new drug called Exparel. It's a long-acting local anesthetic medicine that is injected around surgical sites. The anesthetic lasts about 3 days. The drug is helping these doctors prescribe less opioids.
3 new radar speed limit signs are coming to the town of Hatfield. I'm 22 News reporter Nick Oresco. I'll tell you why police say this is necessary to keep everyone safe on the roads.
Rich, Tamara, and Nick. Weekday mornings starting at 4:30 on 22 News.
Okay, it's Ford Truck Month, and here's how it works. You take F-150 Motor Trend's Truck of the Year, work in best-in-class towing, and pay. Sweeten up the offer, and boom, you just save a stack of cash. Step up, or drive home America's best-selling truck. Straight. Ford Truck Month is here. It's buy now time, people.
Just announced, during Ford Truck Month, get up to $10,500 total savings or lease F-150 for just $169 a month.
Put a spring in your step with help from the Advanced Vein Care Center. Refresh tired, aching legs and treat those bothersome varicose veins.
Tatum again.
Dr. K. Francis Lee and his expert team work to help you feel better and look better. Visit the Advanced Vein Care Center. You won't have to gamble on this gala.
Oh my God.
Help keep families close by attending the Ronald McDonald House of Springfield.
Real bad first half for me.
Enjoy Vegas-style games with prizes, raffles, a silent auction, and more. The Ronald McDonald House is a home away from home for families and children being treated at our local hospitals. Bet on a good time and support the house that love Bill.
Sponsored by your community partners, Xfinity and 22 News, working for you.
Sagging sofa? Raggedy recliner? That's no way to relax. Get comfortable by getting rid of your old furniture and save during that trade-in sale at the Lazy Boy Comfort Studio in West Springfield. We're all about value at Lazy Boy Comfort Studio.
It's Must-See Monday on NBC with America's favorite, The Voice. And which performance will Tom's calendar use the final block of the season?
You know, when you can come out on tour and meet. Can be taken away from us.
You ladies got passports?
What if we get caught?
I gotta put away better now. Not let Milton it open.
The Voice, you Must-See Monday tonight on NBC.
On Jeopardy!
Actually, got to meet someone famous. Isn't it nice?
I gotta bring us back.
Fire. Turns out to be really nice.
Find out about her special encounter.
I got to shake his hand. It was very warm and very soft.
Tatum.
7:30 on
No.
Tonight on
Oh yes.
What does the future hold for one local Catholic school? Tonight, 22 News is in Westfield, where parents are gathered after receiving a note from school officials.
Tonight on 22 News at 10 on the CW Springfield and at 11 on 22 News. Live from the 22 News Broadcast Center, this is 22 News at 6.
Only on 22 News, a doctor on her death.
There's a 3. Got it. Missed the clutch from downtown. Lead down to 5.
About the powerful allegation. But first, the storm team is tracking another round of snow headed for western Massachusetts.
This is a 22 News Storm Team Weather Alert.
Good evening and welcome to 22 News at 6. I'm Ashley Afonso. The storm team has declared a weather alert day as we prepare for another round of snowfall. 22 News storm team meteorologist Brian Lapis is live in the forecast center tonight, tracking what you need to know about tomorrow's storm.
Yes, indeed. We've got another round of accumulating snow here, and it looks like it's going to be another one of those all-day snows here in western Massachusetts. This evening, the
Going Hayward for 3.
sky earlier today were gray now, and There are even a few flurries flying around in some spots earlier this evening. Let's take a look. 22 News Storm Team ESP Live Doppler radar. At least on radar, there's a little bit of light snow that extends from Stockbridge and Lee across western Hampshire County into Franklin County. A couple of sprinkles in the valley, a couple of flurries are possible in the hills. The wider view shows that
at just a measly 5 to 10 inches for the area. There's our nor'easter kind of coming together. It's going to
Warren Hayward
to the south
and
towards New England, and we are expecting snow to start as early as 2-3 in the morning, finally wrapping up as light stuff into the evening. We are expecting this storm to be pretty impactful, especially the further out east you go, but we are expecting that snow to be light and fluffy in nature for us, and that means lesser on the impacts as far as power outages goes. Dry go on the viaduct currently, probably is 12 hours as they get ready for the morning rush, and we are flurries making their way into Connecticut. That's on its way towards us, but it's really not going to accumulate until we get to probably the midnight hour or so. Temperatures are currently in the mid to upper 30s, 40 degrees in Springfield, 42 in Hartford, and 35 in Worcester. The snow develops around midnight, probably just after midnight, and temperatures will fall into the upper 20s. Tomorrow, we're going to hang out in the upper 20s and low 30s really the entire day until we get to the evening when we start to see a little bump in our temperatures, getting back into the middle 30s. The best chance for that accumulating snow to really into the morning, into the early afternoon before we start to see the flurries falling as opposed to the heavy snow falling. Now we'll continue to track this, and we also have that latest snowfall map coming up in just a few minutes. Dave, back to you.
Jacob, thanks for our team coverage of the incoming
Sammy for 3.
Certainly had plenty of practice clearing snow from the streets over the last few weeks. But as Western Mass News reporter Mary Kate Banyan discovered, many communities are already planning to overspend on snow and ice removal as budgets climb into the hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Here in eastern Hampshire County, they are expecting to get the most snow out of all the areas in western Mass, but today DPW crews and residents decided to make the most of the time before the snow flies. New England's no stranger to March snowstorms, and while some are over that 4-letter word, others like Liv
There's a clutch to the basket.
I'm
glad to wake up in the morning.
First Public Works Director says he's also looking on the brighter side.
You get a good day this time of year, you're trying to fill potholes and pads.
But starting tonight, the department will switch to storm coverage. Almost 24 private contractors and DPW crews will begin the process of clearing. Kilhart waits for a call from police that snow is starting to stick, and they don't pre-treat. Instead, they'll drop salt and sand on the light snow.
We create a little bit of a brine on the pavement, and then we move from there.
On February 8th, Kilhart requested to expend their snow and ice budget, which is around $150,000 to $200,000.
Which was actually about a month later than what we typically have done.
Where's the foul?
13th.
With 30 sanding and salt events this winter.
And we're hopeful that this is the end.
And when asked if the money used on storms would create issues for other services provided by the DPW, Kilhart has this to say.
We just move forward as best we can. There's a delicate balance between keeping the streets safe and the funding, and that's what we try to walk that fine line.
Reporting in Ware for Western Mass News, I'm Mary.
Mr. Clutch knocks down low.
Make sure you stay with Western Mass.
Lead down to 5.
Tonight into tomorrow as the storm moves through for the latest on closings.
I tried to help lead our team back.
Well, it's a problem that has devastated Connecticut homeowners, crumbling concrete, and there could...
Marcus Smart steals the ball to Mr. Clutch, who spins on a quick lay. Mr. Clutch jump shot, got it!
Foundations that could collapse. Western Mass News reporter Samara Abramson.
3-point game. Timeout Milwaukee.
For us here in Western Massachusetts, when a Longmeadow homeowner reached out over concerns about the concrete chipping away his basement. Since then, more homeowners have reached out with their worries, and some are hoping to team up for the fight. As the concrete crumbles in homes throughout Hampden County, homeowners gear up for a fight against their insurance companies.
There's a lot of people out there that probably aren't aware that their basement may have this problem.
Back in the late 80s and early 90s, a Connecticut Attorney General investigation found that a company called Joseph J. Modis stopped their concrete from a quarry that had more than trace amounts of a mineral called pyrrhotite, which deteriorates in reaction to water.
Nice block.
Heidi Hamer and her husband Lee built their Wales home in 1994.
For 3 for the tie, got it!
They showed old photo albums to Western
tie game!
showing J.J. Modis trucks pouring concrete into their foundation.
The company went out of business following hundreds of consumer complaints in Connecticut.
Tipped and still Milwaukee ball.
Along with other homeowners affected, the Hammers are writing to their legislators, asking them to put pressure on insurance companies. That's because a provision to the homeowners insurance shows companies will not cover the prevention of a collapse, even when there's evidence the house may cave in. They'll only cover when the house collapses.
When you believe you have insurance on your property, and then you find out that,
nope.
Yes, you do have insurance.
Come on, Boston.
It falls into the basement. And by the way, if you knew it was going to fall, they won't cover it. So it is deceiving. It's not fair.
Local legislators are gathering more information about this issue. A spokesperson for Liberty Mutual Insurance told Western Mass News they don't comment publicly about matters involving customers' policies or claims. If you think your house might be affected, head to our website, and send us an email. Reporting live in the studio for Western Mass News, I'm Tamara Abramson.
Tamara, thank you. Well, students across the country will take part in a walkout protesting gun violence in schools. It'll be this Wednesday. Now, here in Western Mass, school districts are prepared for and are supporting this show of solidarity after the deadly Parkland, Florida shooting.
Bad pass.
Western Mass News reporter Amanda Keen now with the latest on that.
Exactly 1 month after 17 people were shot and killed at a Florida high school, students across the country are standing up and walking out on Wednesday. Superintendents in Western Mass are ready.
Our students have something important to say, and I think we need to stop.
1 minute for every life lost on February 14th. Other school districts are prepared to support their students. South Hadley Superintendent Dr. Nicholas Young tells Western Mass News, quote, I'm not opposed to
throwing it down is Mr. Clutch.
Action. Many districts have come up with plans as to where the students should go to protest safely. And they say as long as the students come back to class after those 17 minutes, there will not be a penalty.
30 now for Mr. Clutch.
The superintendent says there will be no penalty for students choosing to protest.
Oh my god, that's in the cool ball answers right back.
In no way elementary school students are allowed out of the building. But in Northampton, the interest spans younger than the middle and high school students.
And I'll throw it right back!
Parents who have informed us at the elementary schools that they have children who may
32 for Mr. Clutch.
In Northampton, in Amherst, students have been working with administrators for weeks. High school students have been dutifully meeting with the building administration to develop clear protocols and plans for the event on March 14th. And students who participate in a school-authorized walkout activity will not be subject to discipline. Superintendents in the area have drafted a letter that will be published on Wednesday.
We are very proud of our students for standing up for themselves and for expressing their concerns about school safety. From whatever perspective they see that issue.
For Western Mass News, I'm Amanda Keen.
Now, there'll be a rally outside of Smith & Wesson in Springfield later in the day. Clergy and students asking for the gun company to help reduce gun violence. That'll be at 3 Wednesday afternoon. Want to head down to Boston, where Governor Charlie Baker giving an update on threat.
We got to rebound the ball.
Check in right
now. We also expect minor to moderate coastal flooding along parts of the coast. As far as the timing, the storm will be moving from south to north, so areas like Boston and points north that may see light snow to begin overnight should be assured much more on the west. So a third nor'easter in less than 2 weeks, in March, which isn't easy on anyone, and we appreciate the patience, good humor, and creativity that the people of the Commonwealth have demonstrated over the last couple of weeks. We're also very grateful for the hard work the utility of those crews, the municipal officials, and emergency management teams that have been working non-stop to clean up after each of these storms. We as New Englanders are no strangers to tough weather and lots of snow, but it's important to pay attention to the upcoming blizzard-like conditions.
Make that. Oh my god.
The MBTA commuter rail storm desk will be up and running throughout the storm and will provide updates to commuters at mbta.com/winter. And we need everybody's help to keep an eye out on neighbors and help folks out.
Okay, I'm done. I gotta bring this team back again.
Clear snow around your home.
No one else wants to play.
The Mass DOT
So we're at home, because I gotta do it. And I just missed a layup.
Roads and will be ready to start plowing once the snow begins in the morning. Snow is projected to come down between 1 and 3 inches per hour at times, and that means brutal driving conditions. We're urging the public to stay.
There we go.
If you need to go out, please use public transportation whenever possible. We're encouraging employers to let their folks work from home and to keep traffic volume as low as possible so our hardworking crews can clean up safely and prepare the Commonwealth.
How?
And we're announcing that state offices will be closed for all non-emergency executive branch state employees. You must hit the road.
Oh, you want to fucking play good defense on me, okay?
Drive slowly and carefully and pay attention to the weather forecast.
And you missed the fucking lamp. There you go. At least you got it the second time.
There wouldn't be a snowstorm in New England if I didn't say, don't crowd the plow. The MBTA will be working hard to clear tracks all night and is planning for an extremely reduced schedule on the commuter rail and a Saturday schedule on the subway. More information on that from Mass in the MBTA in a moment, or you can visit mbta.com/winter.
That's crazy.
Twitter for additional information. If you have a flight booked out of Logan, you should check with your airline. It's late winter in New England, and as yet another nor'easter works its way through the Commonwealth, we're asking everyone to remain vigilant and look after one another. Check on your neighbors, the elderly, and those with disabilities or medical conditions who may require additional assistance. Take care of your homes inside.
Get the rebound, man!
Make sure carbon monoxide detectors and smoke alarms are working. Shovel out your driveways and sidewalks and be mindful of frozen pipes.
I don't want to go to Milwaukee down.
Check batteries.
You
could see some power outages and people should be prepared. March snowstorms are tricky and can change very quickly due to sun angles, temperature fluctuations, and that pesky snow-rain line. But the forecasters in this case are confident right now that we're going to see a ton of snow, and it will make driving very dangerous for almost the entire day tomorrow. Our team will be carefully monitoring the forecast overnight and into the morning, and we'll do our best to keep the public notified of any new developments. Again, we're asking everybody to be safe. Be good neighbors, check in on one another. And
Governor Charlie Baker now telling people pay attention.
But, oh my God.
Help your neighbors if you can do that. DOT crews will be out in full force and he's urging people, if you possibly can, to stay off the road.
Nice block.
The Governor tonight, Western Mass News at 10 and 11.
Of course.
This is not your typical...
Oh no, you're not going to do the John Cena thing right now, are you? Okay.
Is capable of machine.
Are you kidding me right now? Pass that in faster.
Plus renovations.
Oh my God.
Okay. What you can expect in the coming months.
Oh, dude, how?
And our sunset now at late 6 o'clock, 6:50 or so for our sunset.
You missed those two fucking.
Outside, but we do have some snow.
Times you got me down the ball.
We'll do that. My first 20 forecast is coming up.
So just set that screen. I'm tired of this.
Time to save on a reliable Toyota like the sporty Camry.
Get 0.9.
And I missed another layup.
Force ourselves on it.
I'll just put these here. You can make your bed when you're ready. So what are your plans?
Plans?
Yes, plans like now that you're out.
Well, maybe I'll stay here for a little while and become better acquainted with Phil and Emily.
Unfortunately, I don't think that's gonna work.
I gave up because they're not gonna play. No one's gonna help me. I'm just gonna let them score. I'm tired of this.
No one dinner's ready.
Man, I've tried once to bring this team back.
I thought your sister lived in a long-term psychiatric.
2 straight games. We've had to come back from behind. We need to find some fucking way to get back in this games.
We're just trying to figure out if we have enough dinner for everyone. I really appreciate not being treated like a child.
I'm sorry, love. It's complicated.
Uncomplicate it for me then. Why did you tell me your sister was dead?
Done all I can to try to help this team win.
This is not the time or the place to talk.
Struggle over there in the fourth quarter. I've been forced to take shots because I'm trying to get this team back in this game. It's hard, dude. It's hard.
You guys haven't even
They're not rebounding, and this is the reason why we're down so much.
Of online chatters in Cass Hospital.
That's crazy.
Long distance used to be very expensive. Isn't that right, Phil?
Well, I mean, before all the competition, long distance wasn't cheap.
No, my father always thought of the phone as a tool for emergencies or necessary information. Definitely not a device for chit-chat.
They're being polite, Emily. It's okay. It's all water and...
Oh my god. Okay, thank god. I thought he was gonna make that.
This meatloaf's delicious. You make this yourself, sis?
Fucking hell.
I would love a man like you.
I'm back in school this year and I get home earlier than Jane.
Wow.
I agree with Aunt Cassidy. This meatloaf's awesome, though. Oh, you can just call me Cassidy, hon. And anything makes me feel ancient.
Get the...
Which one of us you think looks older?
Okay.
I think you're both beautiful. Well...
Kyrie a 3. No. Play with the rebound. Hold for the rebound. It's a clutch the basket. No.
So Phil, why don't you tell Cassidy about what you're doing in school?
I'm getting my law degree. Used to be a court officer and got tired of spending my days with criminals and crazy people. Wait. As a lawyer, I'll be able to pick and choose who I spend my time with, and I am very much... Well, who's ready for some of my chocolate cake? I know I am.
I am.
Wow.
It's really good.
So what was it all about?
You agitated her.
By talking about my career.
It doesn't take much.
I know she's your sister.
And that will end the game.
Okay, Rita.
Pathetic performance by our team tonight. Pathetic completely. In a home game, chance going up 2 games to none. Absolutely pathetic.
Don't worry about that. You must be exhausted. Oh, you have a chessboard. You play Emily?
Sometimes.
With my mom? I'll play a game with you, Cassidy.
Emily has homework to do, Cass.
No, I finished it at lunch.
Our father taught Janie and I how to play chess. He always said,
chess sharpens the mind. I don't remember my grandpa, but my mom says the same thing.
What color do you like?
I usually play white with my mom.
I like black.
Haha. Yeah. Don't know how that went down, but okay.
I'm sorry, Phil.
Hello. Oh, Matthew went over with his friend.
What are you doing in here? Just getting a glass of water.
To 7?
I left a bottle in your room.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I didn't see it. Anything else I can get you?
It's 20 after 6, so you're talking about like 30 minutes longer? Yeah, okay, but come back around 7, okay? Okay, and they will let you cross it. Alright. Okay, good thing you called, alright? Bye.
Oh my.
No school tomorrow, day. No day.
Keep making it free throws. I want us to lose this game. Can I get a foul call? Like, please? I'm freaking hitting them paint. No one's calling nothing.
Stood with me when this guy got a flat tire in the middle of the night.
Hold on, Ed. Liberty did what?
Yeah, Liberty Mutual 24-hour roadside assistance helped them to fix.
Yeah, you guys probably be pissed I gave up. I just gave up. I don't know what we have to do, but something's gotta change. Cause you know, this team can't rebound or anything. It's frustrating.
Maybe. Because they worry behind when Liberty stands with you. Liberty stands with you. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
I try hard to keep a great shape, but it doesn't always come naturally. This I can do easily. Benefiber Healthy Shape is a 100% natural prebiotic fiber that's clinically proven to help me feel fuller and longer. Benefiber Healthy Shape, this I can do.
Stand up if you are first-generation college student. Stand up if you're a mother. If you are actively deployed, a veteran, or you're in a military family, please stand. Southern Hampshire.
So we lose game 2. I have no words for game 2. Back to drawing board, delay for game 3, play better. I am not in a good mood right now with this.
Clorox knows a family of 5 can do a number on the toilet. Clorox Toilet Wand comes preloaded with cleaner. No more icky toilet brush.
I love it.
Of course you do, Mom. Disinfecting for your real life.
Clipping straps, itchy bands, digging wires. Finding the perfect bra is pretty much impossible. But then I found Third Love. I took their Fit Finder quiz, and I was matched with the best bra for my body shape and size. Turns out I'm not a standard cup size. I'm a half cup. I didn't know that half cups existed until Third Love. I've never had such an easy bra fitting. Less than 5 minutes to find a perfect fitting bra. Yes, please.
To lose another game at home like this is just ridiculous.
Take the Fit Finder quiz today at thirdlove.com. Cup doesn't sound so good. Take me some XDM.
I'll take you in 4 hours when your cough returns.
One to last 12 hours.
See what social media's got to say.
I take 4-hour cough medicine. Just one
Big fake with a statement against Celtics already. No, he doesn't think. I don't think that you guys still lost after all your lost. But, doing a little bit of work.
Whatever it is that makes your business great, promote it with Vistaprint. $5 standard business cards start at just $9.99 when you enter code TVPromo at Vistaprint.com.
The Bissell Crosswave vacuums and washes your floors at the same time.
Oh yeah, well,
Wet messes
go back to drawing board. Gotta figure out
releases just the right
what I have to do different to help this team win, because I know I feel like even though the series is tied 1 right now, the Bucks just feel like they have the advantage.
Suction pulls the dirty water into a separate tank. To see it in action and get a special offer, go to BissellCrosswave.com. Bissell, home to a deeper clean.
Millions of us suffer from the symptoms of dry eye. There are unique electrolytes.
I just gotta go back to drawing board, find a way to be able to help this team win, because I feel like right now we are just not where we need to be. I felt this exact same thing during the Philadelphia series. I knew this was gonna be a tough series, but to be getting blown out at home like this is literally too far. Take it too far. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to drawing board. I'm gonna try and get this thing fixed. Thank you for joining me, guys, for tonight. I'll break your game Game 3 most likely on Thursday in Milwaukee. Hopefully we can get back a win there. I do not want to have the exact same thing what happened last year. On Thursday. Thanks for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll bring you another one next couple days. Alright, well, Pat Buckets is out. Peace.
So you love the pets, we'll worry about the nuts.